it going? Everyone having a bit of fun?
Yeah!
Good. I'm not very nervous. I just got a sweaty butt crack. That's all. You know, I fucking love America. I just do. And I'm going to tell you where this came from. I was born in 1976, so I'm an 80s kid. I grew up on 80s American sitcoms. I grew up on MASH, Greatest American Hero, V, and fucking Alf. I fucking love Alf, man. That little dude floating through the fucking living room. Yo, Willie, where's the cat? Fucking dude's eating cats. He's from outer space. I'm young. This shit's fucking awesome. So I love American culture. But this point of view isn't shared by all Australians. A lot of Australians think that you Americans are poisoning our fucking culture. This isn't a point of view that I share, but nonetheless, it's a point of view. So, I had two fears as a child, and one of them, I was really scared of sharks. And the other one is I was really, really scared of not looking good. And neither of these fears are logical because I grew up on a farm in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I know where the sharks one comes from because my parents gave me a book about all the shark attacks that ever happened to date, to the 80s. And so I fucking obsessed over that shit. I can tell you what shark was responsible for what attack on what beach at what point in the fucking world at that point in time. There's the fear for sharks. They're not looking good, I just don't know. I still got it today. How am I looking, okay? Good? All right, good. Anyway, so I'm on the fucking farm. And one day my dad says to me, he goes, "Oh, wait. We're in the wool shed." That's where they shear the sheep and the wool goes to China and make sweaters and shit. So I'm in the wool shed. And my dad says to me, he goes, "Hey, son, move that fucking wool from there to there." And I don't know what came over me and I was like, "Yeah, cool, man." And he was walking away and he fucking stopped dead. Someone turned to me and goes, "Boy, you're fucking Australian. You're fucking Australian. Don't you talk that American shit to me. I'm your fucking father." I don't know if that's the accent he was doing. But anyway, he's fucking mad. I was shitting bricks. My dad was a big motherfucker and I was like, "Whoa, fuck." And I'm thinking back, I'm like, imagine I had said, "Be cool, bitch." He would have put me in the fucking wool press, pressed me and sent me to fucking China, I'm sure of it. Anyway, not only did I grow up on American 80s sitcom, I grew up on American 80s porn.
Yes!
And I fucking love that shit, I gotta tell ya. My favourite one, this is a long time ago, because 2001 was a long way away, and there was this one called 2001 A Sex Odyssey. And I see these fucking beautiful girls coming down from outer space, futuristic chicks coming down, just fucking regular dudes on Earth. And I was like, this shit is fucking awesome. Anyway, so I don't want to blame anyone or give names or anything like that, so I'm just we'll keep it anonymous. I don't want the person whose porn it was I was watching. So let's just call that person, for argument's sake, Dad. Alright, I grew up watching Dad's 80s American porn. Which is fucking weird because, you know, for someone who really hated it when I went, "Yeah man, no worries," he fucking loved the American porn. So it's a bit of the pot calling the kettle black. This started me being a creature of habit. Every time my dad left the farm, he'd leave and I'd be fucking straight into the bedroom, straight into his stash, getting the videos out, straight into the living room, and I'd have a competition with myself because it was half an hour for him to get into town in the car, a couple of jobs, and then go to the pub for an hour. Behind that's 3 hours. I've got a 3-hour window to see how many times I can jerk off before he gets home. And I'd have these competitions with myself. They'd be like, I'd get up to 7 or 8 sometimes on a good run. It was fucking mayhem out there. And this starts my creature of habitness. So I'm still a creature of habit today. So if I find a restaurant that I like, I'll go to it repetitively. If I find a meal in a restaurant that I like, I will go back, eat the same fucking meal every time. Just a creature of habit. So being a creature of habit, Saturday night, I was at my lover's house. 11 p.m. I rock up. This is what happens every Saturday night. Now I call her my lover because, you know, she means a little bit more to me than just the fucking word fuck buddy. I don't like the word fuck buddy. It's just so Facebook, unpersonable. You know, she's my lover. I care about her very much every Saturday night from 11 p.m. to Sunday at 12 o'clock. She means lots of you. We have a great time. She makes me coffee in bed. She's my lover. So I'm at my lover's house. 10 minutes in to that, we're fucking. That's what happens. We get in, we do the chit chat, it's 10 minutes, and then when we're in bed and we're having sex. And the sex is pretty good, we've got a great energy, and I always enjoy Saturday night. 10 minutes later, I've lost my load. Situation's over. Just let me go for a second. So, and being a creature of habit, what happens is I climb off the bed, and being a creature of habit, this happens every fucking Saturday night. I get off the bed, I sort of, quite proud of myself, I walk across the room. And knowing damn well that there's a trash can in the bathroom, and that's where I'm heading, that's my trajectory. And so I get off the bed, and I've got my proud walk going on, and I'm pulling the condom off my cock, and I'm thinking, job well done. I get the condom off my cock, and being a creature of habit, I tighten a knot. I don't know, not all dudes do it. I've asked a fair few guys, and not everyone's a knot tire. I am, I don't know what, but I'm a creature of habit. I've been thinking about it, and maybe it's like, subconsciously I was thinking, maybe my sperm's really fucking aggressive, and I've got to trap that shit in there so it ain't crawl back out across the room in the middle of the night. I don't know. But anyway, I'm tying the knot. I tie the knot.
I love him.
So,
I love him so much.
so here we go. I'm give it that little victory flick, you know. Give it that flick, and just as I give it that flick, entering the bathroom, something flies out and hits me fucking square in the left eye. And I'm like, did that just fucking happen? And before I could think anything, did that just happen again, it starts to burn. And I realised I flicked my fucking cum into my eye. It missed, it's like a swoosh. It went boom, straight on the eyeball, and it starts to fucking burn. And so I throw the condom in the trash, and I'm straight in the sink, I'm splashing my fucking eye, I'm splashing the water, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, it's burning. It was like, I don't know, I didn't really understand that cum stung so much in the eye. So, all of a sudden, I hear from the bathroom, from the bedroom, are you right in there? And I'm like, yeah, no worries. I'm like, I'm not going to tell her I put fucking cum in my eye. God. Drying my face off, I walk back into the bedroom, all cool, no dramas. I get back into bed, she comes in for the snuggle, and I'm good for the snuggle. And I like a snuggle, but not tonight, because my eye is still burning. I'm lying there going, fuck, am I going to wake up with 3 eyes? Am I going to wake up and I've got like a big red fucking eye? I'm going to have to tell the boys I walked into a door, I got in a fight, and make up some fucking elaborate story. She must be feeling this, and she's like, are you sure you're alright? And I'm like, fuck. Yeah, got cum in my eye. There is a pregnant pause, and you could drive a fucking 10-inch black cock straight through. And thank God the nurse in her kicks in, and she goes, well, we gotta flush it out. So she fucking grabs my arm and drags me down the hallway, and the next minute I find myself, I'm lying on the kitchen floor, naked, 12:30 at night. She's hovering over me naked with the syringe, flushing my fucking eye out. I'm lying there going, how the fuck do I get into these situations? Thank God she's a nurse. Situation averted. I'm back in bed. It's all good. I'm lying there, I'm like, fuck, okay, my eye's good. We're all good. And then I like start thinking about porn. I'm like, well, what about all those girls that, you know, they get their eyes glued shut in the pornos? You know, the guy pulls it out and it comes on her face. Are they aware of the burning that could go on? What about the girls in the circle jerk when there's 10 guys, you know, and they're turning her into a goddamn wax sculpture or something? Are they aware that if they open their fucking eye, at any point, the pain that's going to have, is there a clause? It'll wreck the whole fucking shot. She's going to start screaming. It'll be all over. Anyway, I hope you've all learned something. You guys are fucking awesome.
This guy's amazing. He comes all the way from Virginia.